Hi, I'm Josh Denbeaux. I'm a consumer protection attorney. I defend people in foreclosure. I sue banks, I sue servicers, I sue rotten car dealerships, and I love my job. This is for New Jersey foreclosure defendants only. I do a lot of other videos regarding other issues that deal with everybody in the country. This one is for New Jersey foreclosures. And there are three questions you have to ask any attorney you're talking to who might be representing you in a foreclosure case. That way you can tell whether you're dealing with the right person. Question number one: do you, the attorney, ever sue banks, mortgage servicers in federal court? If the answer is we don't do that, which is going to be usually the answer, I can tell you right off the bat that that is a sign, that's a giant banner on fire that you're dealing with the wrong lawyer. How can I be so certain? Because the only leverage you have against the bank is when they screw you, when they cheat you, when they don't follow their own rules, is to sue them under the Real Estate Settlement Procedures Act, under RESPA, R-E-S-P-A, which is a statute that governs the behavior of mortgage servicers. So if they screw up, if you catch them, which you can do most of the time, if you know what you're doing, then you have to sue them, and you sue them in federal court. So if they tell you, I don't sue in federal court, it means they don't sue banks and mortgage servicers at all. They're going to show up in court for you if they encourage you to file an answer at all, mealy-mouthed stuff, and then you're on your way. That's not an advocate for you. That's not who you want. The second question is, can you tell me, before I pay you for a full modification, what I'm eligible for when we modify my loan? That's a very tricky question. Because to even know that you can answer that in the affirmative, yes, I can tell you what your modification is going to be. The person you're asking, the attorney who's telling you this, has to, number one, understand the intricacies of the mortgage servicing industry. Two, have the wherewithal to be able to chase down all the various guidelines, even in the privately held mortgages. And three, really understand RESPA. Again, RESPA. Remember, RESPA is the federal suit that governs mortgage servicer behavior, and it's how you haul them onto the carpet. And if you don't understand RESPA and you don't understand the mortgage servicing industry, you're not going to be able to answer the question that the client needs to know, which is this: why should I pay you for a full-on modification if you can't even tell me what I'm eligible for when I do modify the loan? So, and the third question you need to ask these folks who is looking to represent you is, how long have you been engaged in consumer protection law? Look, during times of crisis, when foreclosures balloon, you're going to see a lot more ads for attorneys offering to represent people in foreclosure. It's a capitalist system. That's pretty easy to understand. The question is, why would you work with someone who only shows up when there's a lot of business out there, when it's there? Why would you ever do that? You're talking about your home. You're talking about the largest financial investment you will likely make in your entire life. Don't work with someone who's just showed up to the party. I've been litigating this particular area of the law since 2008. I've represented thousands, literally thousands of consumers in foreclosure. I've argued to the New Jersey Appellate Division 100 times, probably more. I've won in the New Jersey Supreme Court. It's GMAC versus Willoughby, and in the comments below, I'll provide the link. You can read about that decision. It made a very big impact on foreclosure defense in New Jersey. I've filed multiple lawsuits in federal court against mortgage servicers, against their investors, and against their attorneys who pursued wrong and erroneous collection actions in the form of a foreclosure complaint when they weren't allowed to do it. So, when you're making a decision as to an attorney, just sit back, relax, think, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It'll make a very big difference to me, and I appreciate it. Thank you.